Hello everybody. Today we're at Backhouse Park. For anybody who doesn't know, who's not from the area, we're actually only less than probably a mile from the city centre of Sunderland. As you can see, it's quite a quiet area. It's called Backhouse Park, but it's more really like a large nature place. At the bottom of there, the Ashburne flows through, so this is like an old valley. I wonder if there's any foxes around. There are quite a few apparently in here, and one comes to my house, which comes through St Aidan's school and over to here. It is quite a large park. There is actually a colony of parakeets who live here. I've even seen them outside my house, about half a mile away. I think that might be them actually. You can sort of hear them. I read the other year that there actually used to be a large house up at this part of where the park is now, up around where this football pitch is. Because this land actually used to belong to the local Quaker family, the Backhouse family, who owned Ashburne house, and the land in front of it was its gardens. So I think the house was up this point here, because over there is the Briery, which is like the sixth form of St Aidan's. Never been up this top bit before. There's even a football pitch. I think over there, is it Corby Hall Drive? There used to be another hall. This whole area was a place where lots of big Victorian houses. I don't know how we'll get back down to the bottom there. It's another mild November day. Very autumnal. As you can see, there's a lot more land up here than I thought. Don't worry, there's no graveyards, nobody dies in this video. I have done quite a few. I think it's a dog rather than a fox. Lately, simply because a lot of the videos that I want to do are based in Sunderland city centre. So with the dark mornings and the dark night, it's not really possible to do some of the videos I want to do about forgotten bits of Sunderland history. At least if you go to a cemetery, you can do it in quiet and you're not interrupting anybody or catching people on the go. As you can see, very large area. Perfect for foxes. I'm going to try and get down to where the Ashburne flows. There was a bit of rain last night, so it might have flooded a little bit. But it is, it's a great big valley in the middle of Sunderland. Probably see it better when the next bit when I go down here. Must have been formed by the Ashburne millions of years ago. It's a long time since I did GCSE geography, so I don't know if it was glacial or it was just by the stream. But again, massive area down here. It's like an oasis in the centre of Sunderland. Literally from the eastern side of this particular park, you are only probably 600 metres or so from the Sunderland main bus station at Park Lane. I actually didn't think it was this big up here. Ah, a lovely sight, beautiful colours. I need to get down to the bottom there. That's a good view of the valley there, look. Plus it goes up the other side onto towards the Glen Path. Right, I'm going to come down here without trying to slip. I hope I do see a fox. This is probably better coming up than coming down. I've got my old trainers on, which have not hardly any grip, so I think fingers crossed. Oh, I needed that. Should survive. This is going to be the tricky bit. The valley like this continued into Hendon, but obviously not as high as the sides as it is along here. The bits at Hendon was not, and along was known as Hendon Valley. There were several valleys crisscrossed the area. It was known as the Valley of Love. Courting couples in Victorian times would come along to the Valley of Love. Let's have a look at that. This is the Hendon Burn. Flows into here from along Willow Bank, comes through St Aidan's, past the Bowling Green and Ashbrook Sports Ground, and then it goes through Ashbrook and into Thornhill School. That's not too deep. Yeah, lovely colour. So there's Glen Path up the top, up those steps. I think the land was donated. That sounds like a parakeet. Here. The land was donated by the Backhouse family. I think it was Thomas William in about 1922-23, so it's had its 100th anniversary a couple of years ago. I'll try and show you what Ashburne House looks like now. It's a Grade 2 listed building, I think it's 1837. I went in it once when it was like an art college for the university in the 1990s, but it's been done up into like a housing development, so I might be able to get up there and have a look. It's like a cul-de-sac behind it. It looks quite smart actually from like the road. Now apparently this is the only trace left of the gardens for when it was Ashburne House. Was this, look at this. I'd never realised this was like an ornamental, I think it should be a fountain of some type, and there's some little steps up here. They gave the land to like the Sunderland Corporation to turn it into a park for the population. Our Backhouse family were Quakers. They had interest in quite a few different pies. There's different branches across the north. There, I don't know if you can see it up there. Been on for it for ages. I think in the First World War it was used as a hospital for soldiers. I thought we'd have seen more wildlife. You can hear it. That might be a better view of Backhouse Park. Well, that Ashburne house. It's got lights on. I think that bit's going to be flat. By coincidence, me great granddad, Robert Blackett, he had a brother called John Backhouse Blackett. They were from Buttonhall, near Cockfield in southwest Durham. But there's no Backhouses in the family, so I'm guessing they just liked the name when they saw it in the paper, because the Backhouses had interest. There was a branch of them lived in Dalton, which is not far from Buttonhall. I'm going to come up here. And I think I'll get a better view of the new developments. I was here the other year and there was a massive flood. I've never seen it flood as much as this. Quite still. I'm going to walk up here. To be honest, I get more creeped out walking through somewhere like this at this time of the morning than they would do in any cemetery or churchyard. That noise is Ryhope Road, and across there there's a well-known site from Sunderland's history. That was the last remaining active synagogue in Sunderland. It was completed in 1928, but sadly the town's Jewish community majority left. I think it was in the 70s or 80s, early 90s. Over the decades they went off to, I think a lot went to Gateshead. There were still Jewish people obviously living in the city, but sad really, because they've been here since the 1700s and there's been various other places of worship, synagogues, etc. That's a nice, like the old, must be like the lodge, what do you call it, like one of the, like the lodge for people coming into the Ashburne house up there. That has all been beautifully done up. It's converted into a property to where people actually live in it nowadays. So should be. I've never been up this bit. Only problem is I've got to walk all the way back now. Look. Used to be a huge conservatory, I think, I think it was on the front, possibly. What a view that would have had before it was a park. And that's the old, I think it's like a technical college at the back. You can probably see better over the fence. And they've actually building some houses in here as well, I think I've seen from the road. See if I can see them over the top. Might be able to see them over the top, I can't see. That one. You can see the synagogue over there. I think it's empty at the moment. There was people, somebody wanted to convert it into flats. There's a listed building. That makes a grand sight on the road into the centre of Sunderland. As you can see, up that road there, if you're not from Sunderland, literally probably half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, you're in the city centre. So that was just a little tour of Backhouse Park. See if we can get a better view of this building. Never realised how big it is. I don't think I've been this close to it for years. The only time was about probably 1996. I went into that art college when I was a student just to meet somebody. But it is a grand building. Nice to see it's been going to be homes again and looking well to last another, was it nearly 200-year-old. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did like it, please give it a like and click on the subscribe if you wish. And thanks for watching.